Hi everybody and welcome to General Mechanics. This isn't going to be a repair video today or a tutorial. I've had a few messages now asking me about my tool collection. People want to know, has it got any bigger or has it stayed the same? So today I want to show you the fact that it has grown quite considerably to the point where I've had to put some shelves in the man cave now to hold all my various bits and pieces. As you can see, I've got battery chargers, I've got my Halfords toolkit for when I go out and work on people's cars. I've got my universal radiator fitting, so you can put the coolant in without getting all over the car, so you can bleed it properly. I call this my parts shelf. It's got all my various parts on it. Again, I've got more parts up here, spare speakers, spare clocks for Renaults, my wrinkle paints and so forth, spare sat-nav as well. I've got to fix that at some point. And then we come down to the jack stand corner. This is where all the jack stands are and the jacks. In here is spare stereos and wires. In this cupboard here, can't really open it all the way because I've got a blinking sub in the way, but in this cupboard is where I keep all my oil stuff to do with servicing. Just keeps it out of the way. Again, I've got some spare oil in there for the Honda and for the Ford KA. In the two drawers there, they're completely full of Renault parts from when I had my car. So that's that side of it. The toolbox side of it has grown to the point where I think I'm gonna need a new toolbox soon, or an add-on for this toolbox, because it is getting rather full. There's all my spanner drawers. These could do with a few more, to be honest with you. I try and keep it as tidy as I can. Here's my ratchet drawer. This is where I keep all my ratchets, my Jimmy. This comes in handy quite a lot of the time, to be honest with you, for work and so forth. This is just my pliers drawer. This is where I keep all my various pliers, my magnets for when I'm welding. These I've not used yet, but you put these behind the wheels on your car, it stops it from rolling forward, but I still find my blocks of wood work just as good. This is my Allen key drawer, where I keep all my drill bits as well, spare nuts and bolts, and my heat shrink for when I'm doing wiring, and really good electrical tape. I'm not really that keen on the cheap stuff. It goes quite hard eventually and doesn't work. This drawer here is, again, is where I keep miscellaneous stuff like my hammer. These are used for getting the rubbers off and exhausts. I'll tell you what, these are a time saver. You can get an exhaust off in pretty quick time with those. Wire strippers, oil filter removal tool. In this drawer, this is just my screwdriver drawer. This is where I keep all my, again, these are inexpensive, but I tell you what, they're really, really good. I've put these through their paces and they've not given me no grief at all. Trying to lock that for some reason. The top box is pretty full. It's got all my spare sockets. It's on a Mac tool holder, so I can pull it out if I ever need it, but at the moment I haven't, because I've been using the Halfords one, because these are worth the money. They come with a lifetime guarantee, so if you ever break a bit, you just go in with your receipt and they either order you a bit or they have to give you a bit there and then if they've got them in stock. So these are well worth the money. You can usually get these on offer as well. So I just keep all my miscellaneous stuff in the top half. Cable ties, spare screwdriver sets, discs, torch, believe it or not. You never know when a torch comes in handy. So that's the top box. On said top box I keep another sort of toolbox full of miscellaneous stuff. Wire brush, tape, bits for Renault as well. For some reason, even though I don't drive a Renault anymore. My Autoglym cleaning kit, again, This comes away with me to car shows and all that, so I can do my cleaning. As you can see, I've got more sockets up here because I'm running out of room. There's all my cleaning materials there. I've got my Williams wash and wax. Love that stuff. Really recommend it. Might do a video on that soon. These are my shelves. Again, these are completely full. I'm gonna have to start going through some of these bits to see if they're empty, or what I'm not using put away somewhere else. Sonic's still with us as well on the wall, survived, not fallen off yet. There's my car when it was at Santa Pod for the first time. She done quite well. She's got a lot of looks when we first went. And then coming down to my tool station, which I have got a video on my channel of me making this. It is now just cluttered up with everything now. But the belt sander has come in handy. The grinding stone has been used as well. I keep the welder underneath. Again, I can just wheel it out. I can get on with my job, what I'm doing. For me, the 3 best buys on top of this trolley has got to be the grinder. £24 from Lidl. And I'll tell you what, it's not let me down yet. I've put it through some stuff. The second thing has got to be this impact gun. Again, £24 from Lidl. I've been using it on my day job as well, and when I'm at home, and I tell you what, this thing is great. You can buy the accessory kits for those from Lidl. They keep bringing out new ones all the time for like £5. I bought this one a couple of weeks ago. This is the impact, bits for them. So they've come in handy at work. But what I brought yesterday was the actual socket adaptation for it, so you can do stuff on the car with it, within reason. That one was £7.99, but again, it's worth every single penny. For under £50, you've got a freaking good tool that doesn't break. If I pull the drawer out, you'll see that I've got some more bits and pieces in here. I've got my flared spanner set. I use these when I'm doing the brake lines on cars. They really do come in handy. Nice set of mole grips there. Another hammer. Really should be in the hammer drawer, but okay. A chipping hammer for welding. For breaking off the slag when you've got some leftover slag, which you tend to get on non-gas welders, unfortunately. I think that is about it. I've got a spare sub if anyone wants it. Up for sale, £30. Handmade. This is back in the day when I was making subs for people's cars. Still got my anti-roll bar. The failure of an anti-roll bar that still doesn't fit properly, so it won't be going on until I'm 100% happy with it. So yeah, so I hope you like this one, guys. This is just an updated toolbox room. This is General Mechanic signing off.